recurrence relations. In that, let us see first order recurrence relations. First order recurrence relation will be of this form, that is an is equal to c into an minus 1 plus f of n. Why the name recurrence here? Because every term will be depending on its previous term. That is, an depends on its previous term an minus 1. That's why we call it as a recurrence relation, where c is a noun constant and f of n is a noun function. If in this relation f of n takes the value 0, then such a relation is called homogeneous. Otherwise it is called non-homogeneous. That means if f of n is not 0, then it is non-homogeneous. Let us see general solution. In the recurrence relation which we just saw, we will first replace n by n plus 1. Wherever n is there, we will replace by n plus 1, n plus 1. So this is the first step here. If you replace n by n plus 1, then n will be starting from 0. N is greater than or equal to 0. Here, this is the solution for the above said recurrence relation. The solution is given by an. We need to find the value of an, which is equal to c to the power n. Where is the c? C will be mentioned in the recurrence relation. Here is our c, and a naught will be given in the question. So here, if f of n is 0, an is given by the cn into a naught, because when f of n takes the value 0, in general f of k will be 0. So this complete series will get vanished. What remains is only this term. Let us take up the problem. Solve the recurrence relation. So here is a recurrence relation. Also given that the value of a naught is 2. Let us solve this. The given recurrence relation we will collect. This is given in the question. Very first step is replace n by n plus 1 everywhere. If we replace n by n plus 1 here, then it will give you n here, because plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. If we replace this n by n plus 1, then plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. What remains is n. Even here also we will replace n by n plus 1. We have replaced. When we replace n by n plus 1, n will start from 0. Earlier it was starting from 1. When we replace n by n plus 1, then n should start from 0. So this relation looks like 3an plus f of n plus 1, because we have replaced n by n plus 1. Therefore, f of n is 5 into 7 to the power n. This was your f of n. So f of n is this, and this is f of n plus 1, because we have replaced n by n plus 1. The general solution of this non-homogeneous relation is given by, this is the formula for the solution of first order recurrence relation. In this, let us substitute the value of f of k and a naught. A naught is 2 as given in the question. We will substitute here, and f of k can be written as 5 into 7 to the power k. Let us substitute. So here we have substituted the value of a naught as 2, and in the place of f of k we have put 5 into 7 to the power k. Now if we further simplify, I have taken the same step from the previous slide. Let us simplify it further. Here we can split the bases as 3 to the power n into 3 to the power minus k. Then, since this summation runs for k, we can take this 3 to the power n, which is independent of k, and also the number 5, which is also independent of k, outside the summation as constant, as common term. Whichever is depending on k will keep inside the summation. Yes, we have taken the terms which are independent of k outside the summation as a common term. So what we have, summation from k is equal to 1 to n, 7 to the power k divided by 3 to the power k. Thus 7 to the power k divided by 3 to the power k can be written as 7 by 3 whole to the power k. This is a geometric series of first n terms whose summation is given by this a into r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. If you look in the expansion of this series, the first term will be 7 by 3, that is, if you take k is equal to 1, the first term is 7 by 3, and if you see the common ratio will be 7 by 3. Therefore, let us substitute the values of a and r in this formula. Here we have substituted the values of a and r in this formula. In the place of a, 7 by 3, and in the place of r, 7 by 3. Let us take the LCM in the denominator. If we take the LCM, we get this. Now here we can cancel this 3 and this 3, and we can multiply this 7 inside with this term and with this minus 1, and also we can split this power to 7 as well as to 3. Let us see all these changes in the next step. As we have done, 3 has got cancelled, 7 has been multiplied inside, and this power has been splitted. The power has been splitted and 7 is multiplied inside. Let us simplify it further. Now here we have multiplied this 5 into 3 to the power n with each term here, and then separated this denominator for both the terms. If you multiply this term with this here, 3 to the power n and this 3 to the power n gets cancelled. What we get is 5 divided by 4 and 7 to the power n plus 1. Bases are same, powers will be added. So 7 to the power n into 7 gives 7 to the power n plus 1. Similarly, if we multiply this term with 7, we get 5 sevens are 35. 5 sevens are 35 into 3 to the power n divided by 4. We have separated the denominators. Now you can observe these two terms and take out 3 to the power n as common. Yes, we have taken 3 to the power n as common from these two terms. Let us take the LCM and simplify it further. We get minus 27 by 4 3 to the power n, and thus, and again we can write this 27 as a 3 cube. Yes, we have written. Then we can add the powers. Since the bases are same, it becomes 3 to the power n plus 3. So we have written the first term as positive term, then the negative term here. So this completes the solution of this problem. Now let us see the next question. Solve the recurrence relation, which is this. Here given a naught is as 2. Let us take the given relation, and this term minus 3 a n minus 1 has been taken to the RHS. It has got plus here. The next step is replace n by n plus 1 everywhere. Replace n by n plus 1. Then this will be our f of n, and this is our f of n plus 1. We have written f of n and f of n plus 1. Now as usual, the formula for general solution is this. In the place of f of k, we'll put this in terms of k, and in the place of a naught, we put 2 as given in the question. Yes, we have substituted the value of f of k. Since this 5 is independent of k, we can take it outside as common. We have taken. Now let us expand the series by taking the values of k from 1 to n. If you take k is equal to 1 in these two, you get this, because when you take k is equal to 1, it becomes 3 to the power n minus 1 into 3 to the power n. Sorry, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 1. We have written here. When we take n is equal to 2, sorry, k is equal to 2, we get the next term, and so on. when we take k is equal to n, we get 3 to the power 0, because when we take k is equal to n here, n minus n becomes 0, so you get 3 to the power 0 into 3 to the power n. Now you can observe here, this is in this product bases are same, so powers will be added. If you add the powers, plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, what remains is n, so it gets 3 to the power n. Similarly, in the next term also, if you add the powers as the bases are same, you get 3 to the power n. Anyhow, 3 to the power 0 is 1, what remains is 3 to the power n. So 3 to the power n will be repeated for n times. 3 to the power n will be added for n times. So we can write this as this is a simplification which is repeated for n times. So we can write this as n times 3 to the power n, because 3 to the power n has been added n times. We have this. Now let us substitute the value of a naught. Here just one more step we have written here by arranging the terms, and you can observe 3 to the power n is common. We have taken 3 to the power n as outside. Now we have put the value of a naught, which is given in the question, as 2. So this completes the solution of the given recurrence relation.